Welcome back. My name is Rudy. You're watching Alpha Investment, folks! Today we're talking about the gift that keeps on giving. I went to the doctor. They gave me the little comb. They gave me the pharmaceuticals. They gave me the antidote. And Magic 30 is still back in the bedroom. So today, on Magic 30's conversation, I'm here to report to everybody a bunch of nothing. It has died off faster than my career. Like, Magic 30 has just, went from being important and relevant to nobody gives two shits. It's literally like my career, or my haircut, or my lack of hair that's falling out. It's like there's nothing to report on. Like, I go on eBay, there's a couple box sales. The sold prices of Magic 30 sealed boxes are averaging like between $12.50 and $1,500 shipped. Well, I guess plus tax. On eBay, and TCG Player's about the same, plus or minus a couple percent. I did notice on Card Kingdom the buy list and transactions for Magic 30 pretty weak. I did notice that Card Kingdom's the only one with the big buy list of these Magic 30, the regular versions and the retro frames, and I was shocked to see they have like the 5 Moxins, all 5. The buy list price was down to like a couple $100. They even had Black Lotus for the Magic 30, the best card you could possibly pull. They had like the buy list down to like $1,000. Even the retro frame, was it still 2,000 barely? So they really reduced the amount they're willing to pay to have that in their inventory. Which again, Card Castle Snowball Kingdoms operates in the same system that most large stores do, which is an algorithmic kind of system based on how much inventory they have, how much it sells. Dictates how much they need to push their prices to get more of it and keep that machine running. But overall, that tells me, A, they either have a bunch of inventory of these Magic 30 in stock, they're not really selling, they don't really want to take more unless it's a lower price, or B, simply put, there's just no activity on it. I'm not sure which one it is, but it looks like their buy list for kind of Moxins is around 500 now, and they're trying to sell them for around $999 to $1,000, I guess. And by the time you watch this, it may be lower. So you guys comment below if you go to Card Castle's Kingdom Snowballs and you hit buy list Magic 30 and check the 5 Mox and the Lotus and see if the Moxes are even still at 500. They could be 400-300 by the time you watch this. But I was very surprised at the Lotus. They have the buy list down to like $1,000. And I was like, hang on. I did the whole thing. I said, hold up. Wait a second. Hold up. And I said, so a Magic 30 box on eBay is like $1,500. Or do we agree? That's what on average on eBay. You get lucky, maybe down to $1,200, $1,300 if you're auctioning. Let's just call it $1,500 even. So if you bought a Magic 30 box for $1,500, and let's say you have the best opening ever, and you hit a Black Lotus. So you're saying the top end of the range is getting a Lotus that has like buy list at like $1,000? So you still lose money even if you hit the best card? And I know some of you are thinking, well, Rudy, you get 4 packs. So you could get a Black Lotus, a retro Black Lotus, and you could get 3 Mox and 3 retro frame Mox. Okay. Unless you've been living under a rock, by now you realize if you've watched all the Magic 30 box openings on YouTube, there's a bit of a trend going on. Have you noticed nobody opens a Magic 30 box and hits like 3 or 4 pieces of power? You ever notice? Nobody opens a Magic 30 box and hits all 5 dual land, or I guess 10 dual lands. I was going to say 5 dual lands and 4 packs, but nobody, based on what I'm seeing, the way the track printing for Magic 30 was done, it definitely feels like, you really can't hit 3, 4, 5 pieces of power. It feels like the best Magic 30 box openings I've watched on other channels are somebody hits a Mox. I've seen a couple people get 2 dual lands. I've seen like 1 dual land and a retro frame dual land. So some cool stuff like that, which the buy list isn't that great. You still, like if you buy a $1,500 box of Magic 30, or I'm sorry, let's just say you bought direct from Wizards, you paid the $1,100 original price. Even if you hit 2 dual lands, you don't even get $1,100 in buy list. I think it's half that. So again, this is what I was talking about before. And we haven't even had the 80+% of supply hit the market for free. It hasn't even happened yet. And we are seeing the best thing in the set, a Black Lotus with a buy list less than literally the sealed product, which is the optimal box opening. And 80% of the cards are not in the market yet. Like, again, this is fucking scary for people who are trying to park money or corner the market. Or, dude, this is, I've been saying it before, I'll say it again. The fact that Magic 30, the news cycle, the box openings, the sales is so low. It's like it's just completely died off. And I don't know if that's a good thing and we all should be happy about that, or if that's a bad thing of like, holy crap, this was like a flash in the pan disaster and everybody just said fuck off and moved on. I don't know. But what I'm telling you is when I'm seeing the big boy who's got the Card Kingdom Castle Snowball with the buy list up, and I'm seeing the prices now they're offering, even if you hit the best cards, I'm going, that is lower than I thought. I know a lot of people are saying, well, Rudy, I didn't, we knew that. We didn't think it'd be worth that much. I'm telling you all right now, I thought when Magic 30 came out, I thought that we would see, people were telling me the Black Lotus in Magic 30 was going to be 5 to 10 grand. People were telling me the retro frame Black Lotus would be over 10, 15 grand. Multiple people. Other YouTube channels were doing math and finance saying the rares were going to be a couple thousand. Some of these Lotuses were going to be 5, 10, 15,000. Like, I was like, okay, well, I make everything up on the spot. Maybe I'm fucking wrong, Rudy's wrong all the time. Might as well keep the trend going. Bloop, but now I'm like, these prices are already this low? I thought I thought the prices of these Magic 30 singles were going to be higher than where they are today. Because most of the product hasn't hit the market. 20% of I think 17% of Magic 30 boxes are in the market. How can only 17% of the supply of Magic 30 be in the market in prices in like Card Castle Snowball Kingdom price? How are they only willing to pay that much? When over 83% of the supply is still in transit, Indiana Jones warehouse. Like, I'm just like, dude, what the hell is going to happen when 8,000 boxes that people didn't pay for hit the market? Anyways, so that's all. I just wanted to discuss my thoughts on it. No real drama or news with it. Just completely like nothing. Like everyone just moved on. Everyone just said good riddance. Let's just move forward. And I just wanted to share that I'm really surprised at, how low the prices are for single cards. Like even if you didn't pay the $1,500 or $1,300 or $1,400 on eBay, God help you if you're paying $17 or $18. A couple people bought for like $2,000 on eBay. God help you if you paid that. And maybe in 10 years from now, you can clip this part of the video out where I'm laughing at people paying $2,000 a box because they're $100,000, and that's great. But I'm just telling you right now, the market conditions, again, I'll say it before, I'll say it again. Why would you buy 2 boxes of Magic 30 at even $1,500 each, which is $3 grand, when you can just take the $3 grand? Hell, you can buy a Bazaar of Baghdad and a Library of Alexandria originals for $3 grand. What, 2 grand and 1 grand? You can buy an unlimited MOX for $3 grand. Like, why would you buy this new? Why don't you get the original, authentic, vintage, the real deal of Magic history? Like, own a piece of history. Like, I never understood it. Like, everybody always says, who's this for? What was the intent of this? Well, we know the intent was Hasbro to raise a lot of money, which didn't happen. But it's just, what a weird time, man. What a wild ending to 2022. So that's all I have today. I just wanted to share that Magic 30's, doing a bunch of nothing. And honestly, people are excited about Jumpstart 2022. People are thrilled about Dominaria Remastered. And people are waiting to see what happens with the Phyrexia All Will Be 69. That's really what people... And there's still a lot of chatter. I get a lot of messages starting to pick up again. The people asking about out-of-print sealed boxes. A lot of conversations starting to happen again on the reserve list. The ABU 4 Horsemen sets, Urza blocks, and Exodus, Weatherlight, Stronghold era. There's a lot more chatter starting to pick up on it. People seem to be still very pissed on the Magic 30, but they are trying to move forward. They're going back to things they like. They're looking forward to newer sets that they may think are going to be fun and enjoyable. And it looks like Magic 30 is just going to be... I mean, if any other drama comes up, I'll report on it, but it looks like it's going to be a nothing burger, man. It's going to just disappear off into the sunset, and I don't know. I wonder if it's too late to go to Taco Bell. You think they're still open? I got to use the app. I know Taco Bell got free, I think they have free nachos.